Oh my goodness.
Okay, you're live.
Yay. Oh, that was fast. Oh, good. Jean's here. I gotta show her um the two the two albums that I got that I think she might be interested in. So that is the first thing on the agenda. Let me go get them. Nobody else has to be here except for Jean for this. So all right, let me get something to measure this with. And then we be all hunky dory. All right. Obviously, this is very blue.
Yes.
And this has a lot of the mechanism, but it doesn't have this one little latch that goes right over here. So that is missing from there. And I'm going to put it this way because it's too long for me to do it this way. But let me give you the measurements. This is 12. So it's 15 inches long. And it is 7 inches across. Let me get some. It's not going to shine because this is so shiny too. So this is 7 inches across. And what did I say it was this way? I already forgot. I think it was 15. Yes. Write these down, Jean, because I won't remember 2 seconds from now. Okay, so this is 15 by 7. Great. And kind of hard to, let's do it maybe this now. Let's just do it this way.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Hello.
Yeah, we're live.
Let me get
Man.
in the chat.
Okay, so this is just almost 2.
Hello, Lana.
If you go by this curve, if you measure, if you measure from here to here, it's over 2. About 2.5 if you measure from here to here. Alrighty. And it it has very little wear. Right here, it doesn't show up too well on the camera, but right here where this little fold is, there's a little bit of wear right here, but very little. Obviously, you can hardly see it on the camera. So it isn't like it's falling apart or anything. And then there's like a little bit of a discoloration or stain. I'm not sure what that is, but it's very small and you can't hardly see that. All right, let's see what the inside looks like. And oh, and here on the edges, like with most things, you know, there's a little discoloration right here, like when it went in the shelf or wherever they put it. But no tears and, nothing major.
Hey, Lana. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Jean. Hi,
And,
Pinky.
and so if, and this actually is in really good shape, you know, but, you're going to make the memory box out of it if you choose it. But, it's in pretty good shape inside. It's like it looks like it was never used because the ones that are used, there's discoloration and people have torn all these little pieces of paper when they put things in and out. I don't think this one was actually ever used, to tell you the truth.
Hey, Tamara. Hey, Carla. Hey, Lisa.
Okay, so that's that one. Obviously blue. And right here, the metal is a little bit scuffed. Probably sitting things on top of it. Okay, so that's that one.
Is that a dragon or a Semper Fi? Is
Say what?
that a dragon with a
No,
sword? No?
no. It's just one of those English little.
Oh, it looked like a dragon head up at the top.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, but no, it's not. Those are
Okay.
leaves. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a leaf of some kind. Yeah. Okay. And then there's this one. I don't know what color it's going to show. It is it's not as bright as it's looking on my monitor. It's a lot more muted, but it still is red. Reddish. Yeah, it's a red, but it's more, I would say,
It's like a ketchup red.
no, it's not. There's
Yeah,
no,
it is on StreamYard.
I know, but it's not that color. I'm looking on my monitor and it does not look like that at all. Okay, so it's 12.
I like ketchup.
Okay, this is a little over 15, like 15 and a half.
Hey, Diana.
Let's just say 15, but it's a little bit longer. It's a little bit longer than this one. See, this one is 15, and well, you can't see at the angle we're looking at, but it's about half an inch to an inch bigger, this one. And the width.
Hey, APG, glad your headache's gone.
This one is also 7, but the thickness of this one is a lot more. So this one,
I have that, Carla. Betty's making meatloaf, and I've been sticking my finger in the ketchup bowl.
this one's about a little over 2.5 here, and of course, if you add the cushiony, it's a little bit more. So just so you can have a point of reference, the thickness, the difference in the thickness, okay?
I like the clasp better, too.
And yeah, and this clasp, if it matters to you, it does work. Okay. Now this one has a lot more what I would consider just natural wear here and here and on the ends. There, okay. And the back's really beautiful. They must have had it upside down. I don't know how they stored this, but it's really pretty.
Hey, ma'am.
And this one was used because some of these are torn in here. A few of them are toward the back, I guess. These aren't right here, but you get the general idea. Some of them have been taped down. Again, it doesn't matter if you're going to turn this into a box, so no big deal. Okay, so you can message me, think about it, which one you like. And I got to double check the prices. They weren't like extravagant or anything. It's in the ballpark of the ones that I sold that other day with all you guys. But I have to double check what it was. I already forgot. See, I'm telling you, my mind. So anyway, so it's real obvious. You say blue or red if you're interested in either one of these, and then we'll go from there. You have any questions about these before I put them to the side, Jean? Oh, she already knows what she wants. She wants the red one. Fantastic. And do you want it gutted or do you want it set intact? That'll just make the difference in the weight, of
Hey, Hassan.
mailing. Hey, Hassan.
Intact, please.
Okie dokie. All right.
Nobody wanted you to gut them.
I don't think these people are going to do what they say they're going to do with them. Or else they say, get those guts out of there. Okay.
So I have to tell you, I had a buddy this morning help me out at the Q&A at Mary's at 4:30 this morning. Thank you, Pinky Chavez.
What was she doing up? It's even earlier where she is.
It was 2:30.
She probably hadn't gone to bed.
Well, and she also found out about a lot of crafting channels, which I thought we had covered them all, but guess not. Uh-oh. Annie Mame said, wait, I sent a message for the blue one via Etsy.
When?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
And Jean said she has plans for the guts.
Oh, excellent. Oh, good. I like that. I like that. Oh, she found a whole bunch of new ones. Well, good for you, Terry. I can't even watch the ones that I know about.
Hey, Lori.
That's my problem.
Oh my gosh, Mary gushed and blah
Send
blah
and you
blah
said message you.
all over you this
What?
morning.
Wait a minute. Wait, Auntie. Hold on. Hold the phone, you guys.
Oh, she thought when you told Jean to message you
Yeah.
that
No,
so
these were a pre-arrangement that I made with Jean because she wanted to make a special box for her father. It's a memory box for her father. And I told her I was getting some long ones in and that she would have first dibs on them. She's been waiting very patiently for these. And so it was just easier to show them to her here live. So she gets the red one for sure. It's hers. Now, Auntie, if you already messaged me about the blue one, I'm perfectly happy to make arrangements with you for that. But I just want to put it out there that, no matter who send me the message first, Jean got to pick which one she wanted. Okie dokie, fairsy, but we're all square. It's all good. Okay, so I didn't have absolutely no time. Remember I told you yesterday that I was going to paint these up so we'd be ready. I did not have any time to paint them up.
everybody go home.
Yeah, it was a kind of a crazy day. So we'll just paint some up together. And what I'd like to do, because there's enough, if there's enough of you guys here, I already know what I'm doing in November, so I don't need any assistance in that. But
Why don't you just do videos then and not lives?
I know, Auntie. I know you would never do that. She might want to, but she would never do it.
No, because her conscience is so heavy.
She's one of the good ones. She's
Yeah.
one of those that wants everybody to be happy.
Yeah.
So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I'm not sure about what to do for December. It's kind of up in the air what we would do. So I just wanted to get, some feedback from you guys because a lot of you have been with me all year and some of you have been with me the 2 years. And I don't want to get repetitive. Obviously, Susan's going to say, yes, you do. You do Asian every other month. No, I do not.
Speaking of Asian,
Now what?
Mary said this morning,
Yeah.
if anybody could get me to do an Asian, it would be Rosemary, because I just am not into Asian.
Jean, that's what we're doing in November. Yeah, that's what we're going to do in November. Well, I know, you see, the thing is, you guys are doing October. I have to be like a month and 2 months ahead because I have to like plan it, figure it out, get all the supplies, make a sample. It's like almost like being in retail. You got to be a season ahead from what's really going on. So even though right now I'm physically doing October, behind the scenes, I'm already doing November. I've got it almost done. And that's why I'm talking to you guys about December. Because I have to be ahead of the curve. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's what we're doing in November. We are doing Egypt. That'll complete the Silk Road for us. All right, so let me get out my jelly plate and we're going to do a few of these pages with some colors, because if you remember in the sample one, I didn't do them all. I just did some. I did for sure I don't like to see the file folders just a plain color, so I always do those. And then I did some of the backs of these 8x8s that we cut down. I did a back of some of those, like this one here. I just put a little bit of metallic because it was already green. I just put some gold on top of that to give it like a little bit of a different look. And then the calligraphy paper, I really like it. The texture of it when I put the black paint on there, I like how it looks and how it feels. And then I like how it shows the texture on the back side. So I like that a lot too. You guys might want to consider doing that. So we'll do a few of those.
You can use your chopsticks to make your fabric beads, Terry.
Say what?
Well, apparently she ordered Chinese takeout from Walmart, and
They have it?
they put some weird cheap chopsticks in her pickup order. So she was wondering if there was any ideas on how to add them.
Oh yeah. There was this other journal I did. I used it as the closure.
Yeah.
I had a flippy floppy thing in the front of the book, and one was shorter than the other. And then I had like a loop of fabric on the book and a loop of fabric on the cover. And there was like little cute little things in there to look at. I forget what I did in there. Too complicated to remember. And I wove a piece of the chopstick in those two pieces of fabric, and that was the closure. That was kind of fun. And then also what we're doing here with this one, I used a piece of a plant I have outside. This is just a piece of a twig, but instead of using a twig to do this, you could use your chopstick. So there's a lot of fun things we can do with that. Can use it on the closure. I forget who bought what, but if you're doing the Chinese thread book, you could use that as a closure also. That'd be kind of cool. What I did on another one is I put the chopsticks and pieces, like 2 or 3 small short pieces, glued it on a piece of, I think at that case it was fabric, and then I used those pieces of chopstick to put underneath like that. And it held it really cool, and it looked cool too. Yes, you can use chopsticks for all kinds of fun stuff. All right, let me get, oops. Let me get this out.
Are you going to teach us how to do the pull out tonight?
I don't know if I was gonna do that tonight. It takes a little kind of like a lot of brain activity for me to do that. That's another, fold, measure, and my brain's a little tired today from everything I had to do today. So I'll see how I feel like in about a half hour or so. If my brain feels like it's cleared up, we'll try it. If not, I'll say, I don't want to show you how to do it wrong. I could make it wrong, and then, it's stuck in your head to do it wrong. So give me a little bit of time to.
Man, baby, that's real good.
What she made?
She made.
Oh,
We got a different recipe for meatloaf from Rachel Cooks with Love, and it's so good.
Look at this mess, you guys. It's like it exploded.
OMG.
Okay, talk about a mess.
Okay, APG said, I thought we were working on the signature.
Say what?
And
Which signature?
And Jean said, okay, good, so we can do it next week.
Yeah, probably. Working on what? Yeah. She caught me. Okay, Jamie, here's the problem. I thought I was gonna have time to prep these pages today, so you didn't have to sit here and watch me do this and have all these mistakes and stuff. But I didn't have enough time. So we're going to do some prep on the pages that are going to go in the signature. So yes, you are right, but maybe like one step ahead.
Throw that in the garbage.
One step ahead.
Throw that in the garbage.
Okay, are you talking to the dog
I'm talking to
or to
you. That
Betty?
nasty paint you're all.
No, what do you mean? I don't waste stuff like this. This
Okay,
is good paint.
I have to answer a question in chat.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Annie Mae, yes, Betty is making a meatloaf, and I like meatloaf with mashed potatoes. I like meatloaf in my hands. I like meatloaf sandwiches, and my most favorite way to eat meatloaf is on Saturday morning when Betty makes meatloaf and puts it on toast with fried eggs on top.
Oh, I love a sandwich, but I can get, no, I don't need the fried egg. But I love it in sandwiches.
Oh yeah, meatloaf sandwich. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need a wet wipe. I like to get dirty. I don't need no stinking wet wipe. Okay. Boy, the birds told me that I forgot to feed them right before they were going to bed. They were over here on the porch just squawking away, and I'm going, what's going on with you guys? And I keep forgetting, it starts getting dusk earlier and earlier. And I go, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Then they were all happy. Then I had to go fill up their water. Oh, no.
Because you told APG you explained that you were busy today and you didn't prep, and she's like, "Okay, darling, I'm good with jelly. You need a wet wipe?"
Okay, you can take that a lot of ways. Is that Darla that needs a wet wipe, or is it me that needs? I'll just assume it's me. I think that's the safest way to go.
Sorry, that just tickled me.
Well, anything out of Jamie's mouth, even if she types it, it's hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
It makes me giggle all the time.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna
See, and you want me to put that in the trash. Look at those two beautiful pages.
I know, but it looks like it stinks to me.
It doesn't stink. It
Oh,
wasn't like it's like some kind of food that went
I
bad.
know, but it just looked like it stunk to me. It's kind of getting a little.
It wasn't like it was some kind of a meatloaf or something that went bad.
You know, like when you open your Inca Gold and it's molded, you're like, "Oh man, trash."
Oh, that's never happened to me.
Well, they say that you really shouldn't touch it with your fingers, but then yet you see everybody on YouTube putting their fingers in it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff, if you don't use stuff right away, you really shouldn't be touching it in there because anything can mold, because you're putting in foreign matter. But if you use your stuff really, in a reasonable amount of time, and you're always going in there and taking stuff out, it's not, you're not going to give it time to mold, because you're using it. So it just depends on your activity.
Okay.
Activity with your stuff. That's all.
Okay. Is that red or is that orange?
It's a little bit of both because it's my favorite color. It's vermilion.
Oh,
You ever ask me what my favorite color is? It's vermilion. You don't know if it's red. You don't know if it's orange. You don't know if it's a tomato or a tomato. But it's cool. I remember the first time I ever saw the name vermilion and saw the color, and I just instantly said that's my color. And then there was a long period of time that nothing was called vermilion, and now it's come back again.
And you know what my mother's maiden name is?
Vermilion.
Gomez.
Close enough. Well, anyway, I went back to start watching Mary's video
Which one?
this morning's, the ones you were referring to. And I thought to myself, I'm so sick and tired of that Rosemary chick. I can't listen to this anymore. I was like, I'm done with her. I don't know who she is, but she's really getting on my nerves.
She had a girl crush on you this morning.
Yeah, that girl is getting on my nerves real fast.
And then Rosemary, and then Rosemary, and then Rosemary. And then...
Oh. Okay, now this says light red, but it looks orange compared to the vermilion.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie. Uh-oh, are we going to be talking through the radio?
How come? Oh, yeah. She's driving. She's driving.
Let us know when Scott's in the car.
Uh-oh. I wasn't able to watch it all.
No, I had to go into a meeting, so I had to turn it off. And it's like, y'all are interrupting my viewing time here. And Mary said, you didn't have to come in so early. You could have slept in. I'm like, sleep? I don't want nobody to sleep in.
You forget some people work.
Oh my gosh.
I think she forgot. Like, oh, yeah, people work. She remembers the good old days.
Oh, man. I was on a rampage today. I was fussing at everybody.
Uh-oh. Oh, I love that color. Oh,
Hmm? So orange.
I know. It just, and that's the one that says that it's a red. Let's go figure. They are so confused.
Thank you.
It smells good. What is it?
Well, since I'm on live, it's a meatloaf sandwich tonight.
Yummy, yummy. So has anybody said anything about December? I haven't looked up.
Yeah, somebody said let's take the month off. Somebody said gold rush. Somebody said God, Mary would be just she wouldn't even be able to contain herself.
She would not. She'd be that like dog with the cartoon where you give him a biscuit and he like floats in the air.
Gold, 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 gold.
Maybe I should do like little small ones of things that I know not very many people like, but there might be 2 or 3, and I can just kind of get them out of my system because, you know, there's stuff I know that nobody's going to want to do, but there might be a couple. You never know. And that'll just be a little special something. Okay, let's get this one.
I don't know if APG's answering what she wants to do or she's answering a question. She said good old days like back in the 1900s. Yeah, I heard of them. Or she might be talking to somebody in chat.
Oh, okay.
Jean said, did we ever do a real steampunk?
Probably not. The closest we got to that was when we did the industrial one, right? I would think.
How about a creepy clown?
I'll pass. I will definitely
Jean said, Rosemary, what do you want to do? And then Annie Mae said, Jean, I was thinking steampunk too.
pass. I really don't know. I love textiles, but I don't want to do, like a cloth journal. I mean, that's been done, 100 times over, and we've done it already once before. But I love textiles, and I love, the embroidered ones. I love the textiles like from South America, and but short of, you know, doing a boring another, which anybody can do. If you got fabric and you like doing it, anyone can do it. I'm trying to do something different, and I just can't come up with something.
Yeah, do like a carpet bag. You know the carpet baggers from the old days?
Mhm. Mhm.
Maybe look into that and see what, because that's a lot of would be a lot of cool textiles and
Yeah, that's true.
all these
But
worthless
what would we
fabric
make?
samples that we buy at all these live sales that are just piled up.
But I mean, but in what form would it take? I mean, yeah. Are we making the bag? I mean, how many journals can we make? Um, that's what's getting my brain kind of twisted up, like, because um, I don't know how many more different types of journals I can think of. That isn't just a plain.
Why does it Caboodle doesn't say jack about a journal?
No, it doesn't. But that's what this community's mostly about,
But
right?
this community is also evolving too. There's other things that are being made too, and the more you spark their creativity, the further they will take their creative journey.
Oh my goodness, we should write that down somewhere.
That's the meatloaf talking, man.
Have another bite. Please have another bite.
Okay, so Annie Mae said, "What about a carpet journal?" And Jean said, "A real carpet bag, awesome." And Annie Mae said, "Could be in the shape of a big bag like Mary Poppins." And Annie Mae said, "Excellent point, Popo." And Jean said she agrees.
When you say you agree, you got to say what you agree with, because like there's 5,000 things above you. What do you agree with?
She said, "I agree, Susan."
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. See, that's what happens when I can't. You don't let me read.
And Annie Mae said, "I was profound and moving." And Pinky's cussing somebody on the phone. Lisa said, "Hey guys, we are evolving."
That's right. Okay, so like in in November, I'm gonna teach you guys the real steps in gilding. We're gonna use gold. We're gonna use sizing. Um, and I'm gonna teach you how to gild.
Mary's going to have just a stroke.
And I was waiting what project to do that with, and I thought, well, Egypt, you've got all the different kind of artifacts and tombs and gold and all this stuff. I figured, okay, that's the time to do it. So
Real gold?
yes, I'm in the kit. It's gonna have real gold leaf. I'm gonna have the sizing that real gilders use. We're gonna have some antiquing techniques so that you know how to make it look like it's been around a while, instead of just really shiny stuff all over the place, because you don't find shiny stuff like that in old stuff. So I think it's going to be fun. I really do. I mean, I'm going to have fun. I hope you guys have fun with me, because I'm going to have fun. So it'll be kind of cool. Ooh, I like this color too, crimson. Let's do a little bit of crimson. See what happens.
Okay, anyway, we did that medieval stuff already.
Yeah, we did that already. Although I loved it, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to do that one again. But we did that this year, right? We did that this year, didn't we? I'm pretty sure.
I thought gilding had something to do with like baby horses or something. No,
Ha ha ha.
no.
Yet another bite.
Mary must be tired from being in Ann Lars' chat room for 8 hours today.
Oh my, they were on for 8 hours?
I don't know. I'm just spreading her business on the internet. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, at least they were having fun. I hope she didn't use my name very often. We're gonna kick her out. When is she gonna shut up about that girl?
I know.
Kick her out of the group already. Ooh, let me do this. I'm going to put some champagne metallic in with the red. See what happens. Yeah, you got to watch the spelling of gilding. There's like at least 3 that I know of, and probably more. We're only going to be doing one of them.
Hey, Linda, how's the? How's the vertigo?
Uh-oh.
And I hope everything's okay.
Hey, there's Erin.
Erin, who? Oh, Erin, you're
It
Erin.
says on my postcards.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't get one today, Erin. Oh, well, I shouldn't say that. I looked at the mail earlier and I didn't have any mail. Maybe it came later in the afternoon. I'll have my husband check. We get like, I'm not exaggerating. We get sometimes up to 4 different deliveries in one day. I don't know how they work that out, but sometimes I think, okay, I got some mail, so I don't look anymore. And then I look out the front door and there's a package out there, and I go out there and there's more mail in the box. It's like, oh my goodness. Ooh, I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but I like it. Chocolate there. Put that over there. And now I need a couple with some black on here. So let's see. I never made it to, I had so many things to do. I didn't get half of the stuff done that I wanted to do today. And one of them was getting me some black paint. Whoops. And I didn't get my, I was going to get my shelving today. Didn't have time to get my shelving today. So I'll be getting that tomorrow. Too many things. Oh, and in my front yard, I have one of those, I have 2 actually, of those orchid trees that bloom with the purple flowers. And it's absolutely full of bloods of buds. And it's not supposed to bloom except for in the spring. So the weather feels like spring to it, and it's got them all over the place. So that'll be fun. I can harvest some of those and use them in my printing. I like how they print. Whoops.
Oh, Linda, I'm sorry to hear that.
Uh-oh, what happened?
She was late because they had an emergency vet run.
Oh, no.
And her dog's got. She said her vertigo is better. The dog is not so good. Liver failure. Trying to keep hubby from going off the deep end. He just lost his German Shepherd a month ago.
Oh, we lost 2 dogs within about 4 weeks also.
Ours, 18 days.
Yeah, that is not fun. No way, Jose. And I know the husband part because these dogs were my husband's babies.
Yeah. Put me in a depression for a while, both of us.
Yeah. And our dogs even got depressed because we had a total of 4 dogs at that time. And when we lost those 2, the other 2 did not know what to do. It took them a good, I don't know, 4 months before they stopped looking at the garage, waiting to see when we were going to bring them home. So, you're there depressed enough, and then you know how animals affect you, and you see the dog's depressed, you're going, oh my God, our dog's depressed, so am I. Animals. Okay, I like how that looks a lot. I am not sorry to say that. Let's do some cleaning up here. And my husband, he goes through this cycle of, oh, should we get another dog? Shouldn't we? And I said, well, if we get another dog, we can't get a big dog because of your shoulder. In an emergency, we can't pick the dog up. We're not going to mess up your shoulder like we did for Junior. And I don't think my husband wants a small dog. He's used to having big dogs that he can roughhouse with and everything.
But you know what? We thought the same thing because that's how Betty always was. I want a big dog. I don't want no little.
Yeah.
Well, we inherited a German Shepherd wolf and a Chihuahua when her mother passed away.
Uh-huh.
And then we had another dog that was, yeah, that was a stray that just showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the little dogs are really kind of comforting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if we get one, he's going to want to get a rescue dog. That's the only kind of dogs we get.
Valerie?
So I told him, I said, I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
Get a freaking Chihuahua, man. They go on forever.
I don't like Chihuahuas. They're too aggressive for me.
Not this one.
No?
No.
Every Chihuahua I know is want to bite my ankles and won't shut up.
No, he's not like that at all. He is the sweetest. He's the sweetest. And he's like a mini Chihuahua.
Mm-hmm.
But he just has the sweetest little disposition, and he likes to, lay up close to you. And
Mm-hmm.
but he's not a barker like you think.
Yeah, that's how I think of a traditional.
Yeah, no, that's a terrier. They were freaking worse.
Yeah, I've had a terrier before, way back when. And that guy, he lived to be 23 years old. Yep.
Oh no.
And he was a sweetheart.
Rosemary's terrier lived to be 23.
That's right. Only thing that was wrong with him is like the last 2 years of his life, he had really bad cataracts. So he saw everything like in shadows, And he was an indoor dog, so it didn't really, it didn't like hinder him. And when we took him out for a walk, he was on his leash, so he was okay, Um, and then, toward the end of his life, I mean, he was acting his normal self up until the day before he died. So he had a good life. He didn't have a stressful or, it wasn't like he was living long and he wasn't in good health or anything. He ate and barked and pooped and everything until 2 days before he died.
That's what happened to our boxer.
And the doctor, because we took him in because he was, obviously having some issues. And they said, well, we'll check him. He seems to be okay. And we left him overnight for observation. And they told us, they took different tests and stuff. They would let us know when they got the tests back, and if we wanted to keep him there until we knew exactly what was wrong. I said, yeah, go ahead and keep him there. And they said, well, he's resting right now. If you want to come and take him for a walk, you can come anytime. I go, okay, I'll come in after work. And about, I don't know, an hour or so after that conversation, they called me and they told me that he had died in his sleep. That they went to go check on him, to see how he was doing, and he had died in his sleep. So I was thankful for that, that he wasn't sick very long. He was on medication while he was there. They gave him some stuff to, relax him and everything. And they said that right before he took his nap, he was busy barking at the dogs next door and having a good time, because that's all he did was bark. So he was a happy camper for 23 years. So he got to live all over the place. He lived in the mountains, he lived in the desert, he lived in the city, he lived in Hawaii. That dog had a lot. Well, you figure 23 years, there's a lot of activity going on. He peed over at the Anasazi ruins. He has a lot of stories. Okay, I'm going to do the back of this one.
Yeah, I think ours is a Jack Russell Terrier.
Yeah, right, Auntie. That was the thing I was thankful for, because, we're the mindset, if it gets, I don't want the dogs to be in pain.
Nancy said, I still bark, poop, and eat, so all is good here. You ladies are just a mess.
Is Vivian here?
Ooh,
Vivian?
Miss Thing over there with that Chinese sewing book? No.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my goodness. She did not waste any time.
Your friend's talking about wanting a red photo album, but there are no red photo albums for sale.
No.
Nope.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have any. The one I showed was promised to someone else. I was just showing it to her on the live because it was easier than taking pictures and all that kind of good stuff.
Are you gonna make every page red?
No, but I would say probably half of them that I'm going to paint are going to be all red, and then some of them are going to have the gold, and some of them are going to have the black. But that's my go-to color. I like it. What's this? Pewter.
Hey, CJ.
Hey, CJ. What's the weather over there these days? Haven't heard much about that.
No political talk, Hassan.
What's he up to?
And if we all took the vaccine, I could say.
Oh, yeah, that's political talk here, Hassan. I know in other countries it's not, but it is here. So we don't try to get into controversial subjects.
Yes, Terry. Genealogical. Genealogical. Man, Pinky was all up in the middle of Mary's chat today, and you know how like whenever you go, I can't even think like whenever you have like somebody new and everybody rallies around and they like put them on the sheet, and they're throwing them up in the air and catching them, and they're just laughing and hugging and kissing all over this new person. That's what they were doing to her this morning.
You sound a little jealous.
No, I had to. He was just all up in it.
Ooh, I like how this color came out. Well, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Okay, you guys know how goofy I am. I don't even know where I put that color down.
It's fine. Move it a lot and and put some ice on it. You'll be fine.
He's got a heavy arm. Yeah, mine was heavy. But it only lasts for me, it only lasts about an hour. Maybe 2 hours at the most.
Bull crap. Go back and watch the video that night.
I was on for 3 hours.
And you were still whining when we got off.
Oh, stop it.
Oh,
Fine if I want.
Oh, my arm. Oh, I need to get that. Oh. Every time you move. Oh.
Well, I was sacrificing for you guys. I wanted to let everybody know. You're just jealous because nobody's saying about you. I'm seeing a real jealous streak in you today. Just eat that meatloaf.
I did eat that meatloaf.
Okay, well, we're the jealous ones. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I never even knew I had a shot in my arm.
Is that a full sentence? What?
I never had any pain or in the area, nothing. It was like,
yeah. Yeah, I had built up in my head, I guess. Forget about anything. I mean, I do not like any discomfort when it comes to like medical things. I just and what happens is I make it all up in my head so that it's worse in my head than when it actually happens. And so I've stressed myself out. And then when I actually have the procedure, it's like, oh, is that all there is? So
that nurse told me, she said, baby, just move your arm a lot today and drink a lot of water. I said, yes, ma'am. And I did it, and I was fine. Yep.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that hole right there. Ooh, I love this color too. This one's what? The pewter one? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that color.
I do too.
I like pewter.
I like it a lot. Yeah, I went in. What kind of a test did I go in? I mean, it was just a blood test, and I don't like that either because for some reason, the ladies, the nurses, phlebotomists, whoever's doing it, they can't find my veins. So I hate it in the first place, and they usually don't get it the first time. They're going, trying to find it. And I go, oh my God, please. Why don't just punch me in the nose and get the blood? Be less painful.
How about a vintage silver screen caboodle?
A vintage silver screen. You're talking about the movie silver screen?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, Leslie, I hope everything's okay.
Like all the black and white photo types, the gals and the guys. That's because we were talking about Tyrone Power last night.
No, it was Jerome.
That's Jerome Kern, the one that wrote music.
Like, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Yeah.
Like Nora Desmond, like that,
Yeah.
where you have a dead monkey up in your bedroom and stuff, and they come and, yeah.
That would be cool.
Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah. Maybe you need to make up a storyline. And then we have to do the journal based on your storyline because you can come up with a doozy a lot better than I can.
Oh, I'm horrible at coming up with stories. I can come up with a line, a heartbeat, but stories I can't.
No, but just not the whole story. We have to do the story. You just come up with the premise, like you just said, an old film star, and she's got a monkey somewhere. So you have like basic things like the date. Give us a date. Um, the name of her most famous movie. Now remember, these are all fake people, right? And you have to come up with the name of her and maybe a leading man that people thought she was fooling around with, and her address, a cool name somewhere in Beverly Hills or something. And then we got to go with it. What's the story? How do you get rid of the monkey, or whatever? How did the monkey kill her? How did they end up dead side by side? I don't know. That's what you need. Give us the perimeter.
Don't you know you got to shock the monkey? So
You don't write the story. That's our job.
Pinky said her mom was in a movie with Victor Mature,
Oh, he was a handsome guy.
but she was an
Uh-oh.
actor and her part did not make the movie. It was called Violent Saturday.
Oh.
Hey, Allie.
So yeah, that's your job.
You don't think you've seen what, Riri? Sunset Boulevard? OMG.
So that will be required watching before you can work on the journal. So you
Oh
get
my
an idea
God.
what we're talking about, or else you won't have a clue what we're doing.
Oh, wow. That would be cool, Lori. She said her brother-in-law worked on Criminal Minds for years until they stopped filming. He was head of special effects and was on a few episodes briefly.
Oh.
Oh.
We might have to have a few special effects.
Oh.
Okay, so I like how this is working out. Okay, this is your job, Susan. You got to come up with those 4 criterias, right? You got to come up with those. And so then that's going to be like the plot. And then we're going to have to fill in the gaps within our journal. So this isn't one of those you're going to have to wait for, 9 months to do it. You're going to have to do it that month so that we can have fun reading what you guys did and said, and even if you just write out your outline and you don't like literally put the journal together, but you get all your outline for your storyline written out. Because I know that's a busy time of the year for a lot of people. But it's no excuse.
Oh, here, I want to give something away. Come up with a question now.
Well, you have to have it by the end of November. We're going to do this in December.
Whoa.
So you don't have to choke on your meatloaf to write it down or anything.
Girl, that meatloaf is headed south already. So I have to come up with a lady?
You got to come up with her name, her you come up with her. Okay, write this down.
I'm in the dark. Hang on.
Well, let there be light.
Let me open my email so I can type it up in an email or something.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay. You're going to have her her given name, her real name, and then her stage name. That's one.
Given name. Okay.
And her stage name.
Okay.
One of her most the name of one of the most famous movies she did.
Okay.
A leading man
Okay.
she's connected somehow with. That'll be part of the story. How is she connected to him?
Okay.
The name and address of the street that she lives on.
Okay.
And then pick some quirky thing like you were saying about the monkey. It doesn't have to be the monkey. It can be, but something really quirky that's thrown into the story that has to make it a little bizarre. That's your choice. Whatever that's going to be.
Okay.
That's all we need from you.
Okay. You said 4. That's 5.
I don't know how to count.
Actually, that's 6.
What?
Given name and stage name.
That's 1. That's her name.
Name of one of her most famous movies.
Yeah.
A leading man and how she's connected with him. That's 7.
No,
Name
no.
and address of where she lives.
You don't understand the concept of A and B. This is not,
I know A is 1 and B is 2, and A and B are 2.
That's new math to me. I don't get it.
Is this gonna does her city and state have to be like Phibbsville, USA or something?
No. She lives, like where does she live? Does she live in Hollywood? Does she live in Burbank? Does she live in, somewhere where all the movie stuff was going on out there? Does she live in Studio Hills? Does she live in Santa Monica? All that area there in California where all the rich people live.
Red die number 5. Are you making the pullouts? No, she's making the pages for the signatures, Riri.
Yeah.
Right, Nancy. 1 + 1 = 1. And nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Who sang that?
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Who sang that?
God, we went through this before.
Through what? The song?
And I got it wrong because I thought it was Stevie Wonder, but it wasn't.
No, it's not Stevie Wonder. I know that.
This is usually what prompts Janice into chat.
Uh-oh.
And Stasha's on vacation. She was our next head of the class.
Yeah. So we'll just have to do with you hesitant people are going to have to step up. That's all I can say.
That's Billy Preston.
Yeah.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something.
If you want to what?
Be with me.
Okay.
Right?
I think so. Close enough.
That was delicious, baby. You did a wonderful job.
Sounded good to me. I wasn't even there.
Man. That's from my my Mexican cook lady in Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she lived 6 months. Her and her husband lived 6 months in Ohio and 6 months in Texas.
Huh. Why? Do they say?
Well, I think she has family here, and I think they come here in the winter and go back there in the summer.
That makes sense.
Good night, Mame. Where are you going?
She's had enough of us.
She's wiped out after a long day, calling it a night, wishing everyone a good rest. And she had that big meeting today that she had to get ready for last night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like how these are coming out, you guys.
Did you know that's a full sentence, Lori?
Uh-oh. Lori's getting in trouble.
She's not driving, Mame. She went to pick her husband up at the door and was not feeling well, so they had to go back in the hospital. But I'll tell her if she comes back in the chat. That looks almost like a violet or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the pewter. Well, it's got the pewter mixed with some of this red, so yeah, it would look violet. That's true. There's a reason, I guess. There is a reason. Let's put some down here with the black. See what happens. Okay.
So can my lady be from sunny Vallejo?
Oh my goodness.
I bet there's a monkey up in that story.
Yep. More than that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Going to the corner because she thinks there's cookies and wine. I hope, surely that's not a cookie. There are no cookies with wine. No, Jean, the story's over.
Wait, what?
Jean said, okay, so where are we at with the story?
Well, that's it. We're just going to have the perimeters, and that's what we're going to do in December. So once Susan lets me know what they are, which there's no rush because we won't let the cat out of the bag until toward the end. Not until November, because we've already got November planned, so it'll be like mid-November. We'll let you guys know.
So,
I mean, if you want to add more, I mean, you were saying like you couldn't even do that, and now you didn't think that was enough. I can give you more questions.
no, I'm just saying. So does the man have a name?
Isn't that what I asked you to do?
You said a leading man she is connected with, and how?
Okay. So that's his name. I guess I have to spell it out for you. Could you please enclose his name?
Oh, no, you did not.
I think I just did.
Okay, I'm going to put his name in chat, and I'm going to see if you can come up with a story for him right now. Go.
What?
Do it. She's the best storyteller.
There's her leading man's name in chat.
Where?
Give me a story.
Ben.
What is it? I can't
Now I
read.
know why I'm not supposed to read in chat.
Come on. I know you can get a good story. That's what got me started on your channel, because you were such a good
Yeah, but I wasn't telling those kind of stories.
You don't know where our minds are going. Come here, Sophie.
We might have to resort to politics if we keep going this way.
Okay, Terry says your first line is, hey, how are you? And Lori said, waiting patiently. First story in APG says, how about Thomas peeping?
Thomas sleeping?
Oh no, you guys.
Or his name could be Hugh.
We already had you. Hugh has a past.
Uh-oh. Doe Thomas. Doe Thomas.
Oh, there's Laura.
See, you bring in Hugh Janus, and here she comes.
She knows what we're talking about. It's all her fault.
Oh, Gene wants Navajo Boy in it. You can't put him in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He could. He's very photogenic, to say the very least.
Okay, so we need a name for the horse.
I guess we do. Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, we might have to, like sometimes I have two different kids to choose from. Might have two different storylines. We just might need two storylines. Well, I'm sure there's some way we can get the lady and him together somehow. Or maybe that's the leading man.
Hey.
We just didn't know that he was in the movies. We had to find out this way.
Maybe the horse's name could be Talk Derby to Me.
Oh no. Okay. I can see where this is going to end up.
Okay, never mind. I was just giving you a leading man to make a story out of tonight, since we can't blow the other.
That's right.
There you go, Gene. The horse is the leading man.
Yeah.
Who's Free Guy?
You heard of Mr. Ed. He was a leading man. He had his own show and everything.
Hello, Wilbur. There you go, Kathy. Her side hustle's Navajo Boy. She's like, I have to go to Texas again to see my chiropractor, Dr. Libido, or whatever his name is.
Libido.
Yeah.
Dr. Libido. Calling Dr. Libido. Oh, now I'm just seeing the Groucho Marx. That's all I can see now. Calling Dr. Libido. Calling Dr. Libido. Rat, rat. Oh dear. Okay, I think December is going to be fun, you guys. Because who knows what you're going to come up with. I can tell already. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I'm exhausted. I haven't even done anything. Laughter is not the best medicine. It's exhausting.
Sometimes.
Okay, I think I need to I don't have enough black ones. They're mostly red and oranges. Let me get a couple of more with some dark on there, because I love putting all these Asian stuff on top of black. I think it looks so pretty.
we had this girl at work, not for much longer, but we had this girl at work, and she is. You would never guess that she's a grown up. I mean, except she's married, she has a couple of kids, and she came out of the military, and she used to gas the planes in the air and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
you send her an email and you ask her to, you request things from her, and she comes back and she say "okey doke," or she's like "awesome sauce," or and she calls everybody Mr. or Mrs. in their first name.
Oh yeah. Huh.
So like today in the meeting, our boss is on the call and she's like, Mr. Tim. I said, it's not Mr. Tim, it's Timmy. It's like, oh my gosh. Yes, Lisa. Terry said she worked in a pharmacy in a previous life. A lady wanted to know if dill pickles could. Okay, next one. Kathy, see, I need to read this stuff to myself, but I thought it was like something I could share, Terry.
Are these guys starting to drink already?
I don't think anybody's drinking because Anne's not here. I think she's got Mary hostage in a chat room over there. Jean might be having a nip. I'm not sure. No, nobody's drinking. We're all just this way sober, or I am.
That's true. That's true.
I have a meatloaf high. Oh, pardon me. There's a Lisa with a glass of wine.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yes, I did,
Okay,
Laura.
I think I'm done with this for now.
No drinking. It
Or
depends on. Did she eat the pickle? I take it no. Okay. Next. Damn. Who's missing from chat? Jane was not here last night.
mhm.
I think
Jennifer is not here, right?
no, she was feeling kind of rough last night.
Mm-hmm.
I think Barbara Chicken Pot Pie joined a different society.
Okay.
Terry L's been working a lot of extra shifts. Leslie had to. She's at the doctor place with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
CJ's here.
Yeah. Kathy's still here, right?
Kathy's here. Stasha's on vacation.
Oh, we don't have Canadians tonight.
No, we don't. Lucy's not here yet. Jane's not here yet. Jennifer Jane is not here yet. Suzanne. I haven't seen Suzanne.
We got them all scared with the UPS. No.
And yes, Miss Hilaire. We saw Miss Hilaire. She was first
Yeah.
one up in the chat box.
She was number one.
APG's here, feeling better, no headache. We haven't seen Shanta, but she usually comes in late if she comes.
Yeah. She was out on the road at some auctions. She went out of town.
Oh.
Over, I guess I forget now if it was over the weekend or the beginning of this week. I get a little confused in time. I think it was over the weekend. She went up somewhere. I don't remember where. But there was some bunch of auctions, and she went to some paper. I don't know what it was. A paper conference, a paper exhibit, a paper sale. I don't remember. the context of the paper, but it was,
A paper conference.
I guess it was like maybe where companies get together that sell papers, brands. I don't know. I'm just talking.
A paper convention?
Could be. She was there. That's all I know. That's all I know. And then she bought other stuff.
Oh, that's cool. A trade show. Yeah, probably a trade show.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, trade show in yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm done with this. I think I have more than enough to play with. What time is it?
All right, Laura, thanks for stopping by.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Oh, that's a good actress. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Yeah, Toodaloo.
Like, is that like Tallulah
Bankhead.
Bankhead?
Yeah.
That's a good name too. That right there, Tallulah Bankhead. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That sounds like a prostitute name to me. I'm sorry, but that's a
Just for that, you're off banished to the chat.
that's a highfalutin street name right there.
Oh dear.
Lord. Can we talk about Jesus or something to keep me on this?
Where is my little thingamajigger? Put this away.
I can talk Jesus with you all night long.
Oh dear. Oh, my knee is killing me. Okay. We'll have to do a revival some other night.
I can start in the beginning.
Yeah. It's already 8:30. Oh, I've been watching from beginning to end. I don't know what year I'm at right now. I'm watching All in the Family,
I love
and to hear how Archie um recites the Bible, the things he comes up with. It's like, what?
for everything.
But especially the Bible was so funny. Oh my God.
Hey, CB.
Hey, CB.
And the way he does his hands,
Yeah.
he is, oh my God, he is so my daddy. It's not even funny.
Oh, yeah. So the last one, what was the last one I watched? I watched one last night.
Archie.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, it was his birthday. And it was his 50th birthday, and he was like all upset because he swore he was only 49. I did not realize. I mean, looking at them, even looking at them like now, as a country, I think that people look a lot younger now than they did then. Because to me, he looks like he's like a 60-year-old man or something. And in the storyline, when it first starts, he's only 48 years old. He does not look 48 years old.
Wow.
And then the season I'm on right now, he just turned 50 and he still looks, obviously, he still looks older. He looks like he's older than 60.
That's not the one where she asked him for a loan so she could buy him his birthday present.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, this was supposed to be a surprise one, and she knows he doesn't like surprises, so she told him about the surprise, but she didn't tell the rest of the people so they could surprise him. But then when he found out he was 50, he like left, so they were just stuck there, and he went to the local bar, and one of the guys they had invited was this guy that was 80 some years old that Edith in a couple of other episodes before found him walking in his in his night clothes down the street because he ran away from the folks' home. And so he went to go talk to him and, let him know all the things that he's done just in his 70s, let alone this guy's just turning 50, right? So he picked up his spirits and
Yeah, Bewitched was a good show too.
yeah.
I saw the other day. I watched a documentary on YouTube about Gladys Kravitz.
Gladys Kravitz.
She was the lady that lived across the street that was always peeking through her window, and she would see all the weird stuff that Bewitched would do.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Well, apparently, she used to be. She tried to be a serious actress, but she didn't make it, so she turned to comedy. But then she was in like shows with Fred Astaire and stuff like that or whatever. Well, they needed someone for the show, and they called her and said she had just got married to this man. And they called her and said they wanted to offer her the job, and she said, "Do I need to audition or anything?" They said, "No, we've seen you in other things and we want you." So
Hmm.
she went and she did the show, and her husband would bring her to work every day and then come at lunchtime and then come and pick her up every day. And then come to find out, when they had offered her the job, she had just found out that she had cancer.
Mm.
And she worked that show until the day she died. And that's what the husband was doing, is he would come up there and give her medication and everything. But
Oh,
she
wow.
was so excited to be on that show. That's why she was only on there for 2 years, because she passed away.
Now, see, there's our storyline. Something like that. Something you wouldn't expect. But she didn't have a monkey, so.
She might have.
Well, her monkey was cancer.
Well, yeah. But it was
Okay.
very interesting.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting. I always like the behind the stories.
I never knew that she was on all those movies, though.
Yeah, me neither.
She was a very, very well liked person in the industry.
This one's a mess, so something's going to get glued on that one.
That's a lot of color there.
Uh-huh. Well, you know me. It's always about the color. Yay! Look, guys. Now, what size do we want these? Because they're not cut to size.
Oh, no.
They were just cut in quarters. You remember I was cutting them down?
Oh, yeah.
So again, I like, the rough edge, so I just tear it. But you guys, you guys do what you like doing. You may not like the teared look.
Yeah, they did, Allie.
Oh, here's the other one. Use this one.
Mary's going to put gold on hers.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm going to have to make mine kind of look like Rosemary's, because usually I have all kind of stuff to add to my caboodles, but I don't have much of Chinese stuff."
She's got so much stuff. She probably doesn't even know how much she has already that she can bake it over to Asian.
There's our first Canadian. Hello, Jane.
Hey, Jane. We were just talking about all you guys. Nobody was representing Canada. What's with that? And then you end up with a lot of cool stuff if you want to use them in your little collages inside of your pages. You just never know. Don't throw them away until you're absolutely done with your book. So we have a section here in town, which is only a couple of streets from us, but in that section, in that neighborhood, it goes down into a dip. And whenever now that we've been having a lot of more rain than usual and coming down all at one time, it's flooding down there. It has always flooded, but now it floods like into the houses, flooded. It used to just go down the street, like a river. But now it's like getting into people's homes. So the city is willing to offer to buy out those homes at, market price, so that they can go in there and just dig that whole thing up, make some kind of a, tear down all the houses and turn it into, like, I guess some kind of a park or something with a big area where the water can go through, some kind of a whatever they're doing. I don't know what. So they had a meeting about it, and everybody wants to stay. And it's like, okay. It's sort of like when you watch the news and you see the people that live on the ocean and their house gets swept away every year from a hurricane, but they want to stay. I guess, I don't completely understand that. Not completely. I mean, I know home is home, and a place, an area that you like and you want to be, but I wouldn't want to be losing my stuff, like twice a year. And then I hear people like in the lowland, like in Louisiana, and well, this is home. We're gonna rebuild. And it's like, okay, you're just gonna have to rebuild again in another year. But then I'm not like sentimental. It's like, hey, give me the money. I'm out of here. I'm not sentimental at all. Show me the cash. I'm out of here.
Lori told Jane she was late. She said, I get enough heat from Popo, not you too.
And see, they can't fix it with the houses there. The drainage they have to put in and what they have to do. It's just not, it just can't happen. So if they choose to stay there, it's just going to get flooded.
I just don't understand, because like Betty's friend, her best friend from high school, they still talk. Her house has flooded at least 3 times, up to where all the sheetrock had to come out. Everything had to be gutted. They lost everything, and then they fixed it all back up, and then they did it again. I'm like, when do you snap? You're living in the wrong area.
Yeah. I'm really surprised, honestly, that the insurance company once they give them the money to fix it, I'm surprised that they don't say, look, we're going to give you, full value, and nobody can live in this house anymore. We're gonna tear it down, because that costs them money, the insurance company money, which I don't care because they got millions. But I mean, looking from their perspective, you think, nope, that's the third time we're not giving you any more money, because you think how much you personally paid in to your payments, right, and to your insurance. And so say 1 year it gets flooded and they have to give you $100,000 to fix it. And then in 2 years, how much have you paid into your insurance the next 2 years? It's not $100,000. And then it happens again.
Well, they did that in my sister's old neighborhood. It was like 5 houses down from my sister, from that point all the way down to where the big bio was.
Mm-hmm.
They would not restore any more of those homes because the flood insurance is from the government.
Mm-hmm.
So the government has that power. An insurance company does not. But the government, because they do the flood insurance, they had that right. And they did shut down the back of the neighborhood and said, no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's all FEMA, and so the money behind this project is also through FEMA. And if they don't get at least one person interested, then the offer is gone and the money just goes to another community. There's X amount of money out there for all these projects. So if they have just one person interested, then they can pursue it and see if they can convince others. But if nobody says, oh, I think maybe I want to do that, it's it. You don't have the option anymore. If you decide 6 months from now, when it starts flooded again, do you think you could buy me out? Nope. Money has moved on to another town.
I wish I had me one of those FEMA flood trailers from Katrina.
Oh, really?
They
Well,
had those everywhere. They had to get rid of a lot of them. And I'm like, I could do a she shed in that.
yeah, but they were sitting around and they were full of mold and everything.
Well, I wouldn't have wanted a molded one, but yeah.
I don't think they'd give you a good one.
That's what I showed Betty the other day on Facebook Market. They had those travel trailers that you hook onto the fifth wheel in your truck or something.
Yeah.
And I showed her one. I said, "Look, this is only $1,000. We could park that in this long driveway we have, fix it up." And she's like, "Oh no, I'm not going in that." I was like, "Really?" That would have been so fun because it would have had a bathroom. It would have had a little kitchenette. Could have drove it all over the place.
Go get groceries.
I could be like Kathy D and come pulling up in your backyard with all my craft stuff in there.
That's right. Fill it up with a bunch of stuff from my secondhand stores here where I don't find nothing.
That's because all these Texas foreigners keep coming over there and buying all the good stuff.
So you're going, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. And then you leave me nothing.
Hey, that's a movie with Lucy and Ricky Ricardo, Pinky.
Yeah.
The long trailer, or what was that? I can't remember what it was called.
What it was. I think that's the name.
Hey, there's Ann. Did you finally release everybody from the craft room?
Oh my goodness.
I saw you over there had a full house today, and I was in back-to-back meetings. I was so jealous. Oh, Kathy said, but we bring you stuff too, Rosemary.
This is true.
Yes, you do, Jane. That's ridiculous. You have to wonder when they build with grades below sea level. So you went from 10 o'clock this morning till 6:30?
Oh
That's 8.5 hours.
my gosh. Oh, she said not till 6:30. What does that mean?
Uh-oh. Your screen kind of went crazy for a minute.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's from that filthy craft table there.
It might have been this. It doesn't like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's very sensitive. It's very sensitive.
Yeah, she said they didn't end until 10:30, and I think she opens her room like at 10 a.m.
Jeez.
I kept waiting for you to show up this morning, and Mary's just by chance.
All right. These are still a little tacky. They're not like 100% dry, but.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the design.
Hey, orange is never tacky. Don't be talking about my stuff like that.
Terry, this is my normal schedule.
I'm trying to remember how many pages I put in the normal. Okay, let's see here. I have in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You must have came after I left, Ann.
7, 8. I have 8 on this one. It's probably what I did on most of them. Eight or 9, whatever you want. But that's what I did. 8 or 9. Who knows? Who knows?
So 8 or 9 per signature, and you have 5 signatures or
3.
3?
3 of this type. So let's put a few signatures together. Oh, I got to cut some of these that are blank. I forgot. Not everything has to be painted up. Oops. Oopsie. Did you see that?
I saw it.
Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie.
Well, Kathy, why don't you chat?
What happened?
Kathy said she was at Mary's for a little while, but she didn't chat.
Aww.
APG was there and didn't chat.
Whoa. What's with all this sneakiness? Okay, so we have that. Where did those, oh, here's these. Just want to get on the little pieces parts. I got these I'm going to put in there. And what else was in the package there? Oh yeah, I have some of my book. Maybe I'll just use that for gluing. I don't think I'll put that as a page necessarily. Let me look. Yeah, I think I'll use those for, well, maybe I'll use this. No. Let me see the height.
APG said, I like to see or hear if anyone talks about me.
Oh.
And Pinky said, I talk too much. Jar says, I'd build up too much pressure and blow up if I didn't talk. Kathy didn't have anything to say, I guess. Imagine that.
Uh-oh. There are rare occasions, I guess.
I know, but that's a different crowd there, so I can't.
You can't.
I can't cut up.
You
Well,
just have
because
to train them.
I know, but yesterday, this morning, Mary was looking for some silk for her spine,
Mm-hmm.
and she went through all these ties, and then she pulled out this other little stash, and she found this beautiful piece of a little Asian pink silk. And
Mm-hmm.
I said, pink. And of course, I vomit emojied. And everybody kind of moved their chairs to the other side of the chat. And I was like, oh, okay.
You just have to train them, that's all.
Oh, Anne said they had an international gathering. They had Sweden, England, Canada, and US all in the room.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's true too, Jamie. I watch on the big screen and you can't chat. Pinky said she was reserved, but she thought things. I can't, Jane. That's a different crowd over there. Lori Loves Montana says Mary was so funny this morning. Not sure how many times she said Rosemary. She was so excited about the caboodles.
Who said that?
Lori Loves Montana.
Yeah, Lori, I was saying earlier, I said, yeah, I was watching her video, and I got so sick and tired of her talking about that Rosemary girl. I had to leave.
Hello, Janice.
I was like, oh, if I hear that name again. Okay, I think that's good enough. They don't have to be perfect. I don't like them perfect. I just cut them so that they aren't extending over. I'll put a few of these in. I'll see what other papers I want to put in there.
No, me either, Jane.
Hey, what's going on here? I thought, oh, yeah, there's two there. They're just stuck for some reason.
Oh, yes, she does, Riri. Mary loves Rosemary.
1, 2, 3. Four.
Oh, Lord, Pinky. Would be drunk. If it's an unboxing day, you would have been drunk by 5 o'clock this morning.
5.
Hey, Paint Girly, how are you?
6. Hey. 6. And put maybe 7.
Yeah, me too, Kathy. I would pass out. Bailey's makes my eyes cross. That's how cheap a drunk I am.
Okay, let me look in here, my stash.
Who is Light Bulb? Oh, Lori. I forgot. She does the beautiful the light bulbs. I love those. They're so awesome.
Okay, so that is kind of sort of how I would put just a little signature together with a little variety of the papers, because then you can always come back and do your decorating. So you have enough surfaces to play with. I think I'll put 2 of these. I think I have enough for 2 for each of these signatures. I think. Let me put that there. Okay, so there's one signature, maybe. Might take away, might add, I don't know. 1.
I like to Uber. That's Uber's awesome. If I could Uber all the time, I would do it.
You'd be an Uber girl?
Man, that's you like freaking punch the button on your phone and they're here.
Whoa.
Yeah, because whenever that guy rear-ended me and my car was in the shop,
Mm-hmm.
I had to Uber home from work because he hit me right there at the office. And then the next morning I called a Uber and they were right here. And then when I got ready to leave work, I barely walked out to the guard shack and hit the button and he was like a block away. I was like, okay. And you don't have to fight the traffic. You don't have to talk to him. You don't have to.
You didn't talk to him.
But I did panic one of the Uber drivers because he was taking me home and he was making like these, men who make that noise.
Mm-hmm.
Just all of a sudden you just hear him going, or some kind of weird noise. He was doing that and then he got over in the lane and was going to take a right. And I'm like, dude, left. You need to go left. Well, he just ignored me and he kept going right.
Uh-oh.
And he cut around behind something and then went out another way to take a left. I'm like, are you kidding me? But I had already texted Betty. I said, I don't know where you are. I hope you're checking your text, but I'm in the back of this car with this man and he ain't listening to me. And he's taking a right and I'm telling him left. Like,
Did he speak English?
I don't know.
Well, that's probably your problem. He didn't need to go against you.
It's awesome, Kathy. Next time you go meet your friend across town and decide to come home in the dark, Uber. You don't. All you do is you just put it on your phone, the little app, and you push it, and you put in there where you want to go, what kind of ride you want to ride in, like a nice car or a
Like an Uber Duber.
yeah, and then it tells you how much, and then while you're sitting in the car, you punch a button on your phone and you make the payment to them and the tip if you want to, and you get out of the car. Yeah. Uh-oh, Kathy D says she guessed she's her boss's Uber.
Oh, dear.
She's an Uber driver.
All right, let's see if I got enough. I think I got enough stuff in there.
Well, you know what I mean, APG. If you just want to ride in the back of somebody's Corolla, then you don't specify. But if you want to, like, but Betty, she won't do that.
Uh-oh.
She got a flat tire on the other side of town, and I said, just let me call you. I'm not riding one of those things. I said, it's not a thing, it's a service.
All right, so this is where I mess up. So don't be mean.
Why would we be mean?
I'm just for emphasis.
No, we're not going to be mean.
Here it goes that way.
You know, whoever this person is that gives the one thumbs down every show, you know that they're subscribed to you.
Yeah, I know. And they
So
don't have a life. Go
they
do
put a
something.
lot of effort.
Go get a life.
That's a jealous person.
Yeah. It's probably somebody I kicked out of my group.
Aw.
I've had to kick some people out for signing up and then not completing their swaps. And there's a couple of people that, I mean, that's like their job. That's what they do. They go around,
Oh yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
they go around and see how many people they can rip off. And then when I figure out that's their MO, they get kicked out.
Yeah, but that's you protecting your people. That's your job.
Yeah. But it still gets them mad because it's one less group they're ripping off.
Aw.
And it's my fault
Aw.
in their eyes.
Aw.
So I figure that's who it is because I've had to do that to several people. So just number wise, one of them would have to be mad.
I don't think you can, Kathy D, but you can see who unsubscribes to you.
Mm-hmm.
When your subscriptions drop, you can look and see who unsubscribed from your channel, because I did that. I was like, oh really?
Yeah, because if somebody, like were to rate something, I could, kick them out. I could just, unsubscribe them. But because they don't comment, they just do the thumbs down, they're anonymous. So not only are they rude, they have no backbone. All right. So now, okay, people, you with me? We are going to score this every half inch.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
That's
And
a cute little scoreboard.
I thought so too. So this is, just basically the height of your book, whatever you decide it to be.
That's right, APG. It's all good. It's all algorithms.
Yeah. And I have to go like this to see where these lines are, so I can't do it in front of your face. And I usually don't go straight unless I'm right over it. So sorry.
Uh-oh, Jean said this is the part I hate, scoring. But you
I
know
know,
what?
I do too.
My little bone folder always veers right real fast.
So does mine. That's why I put it looking toward me, because if I do it like this, it's gonna go wah all over
Yeah.
the place. I hate that. So okay, I'll be brave. I'll do it in front of you guys.
That looks like an inch.
That's an inch, but I already did it here, so that's half an inch.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. You may not be the only person that thought that. Because there might be other people that weren't paying attention, just like you.
No, every half inch, Jean. Every half inch.
Yeah.
What kind of content you want, Pinky? Where do you want new content?
Here.
Oh, APG said because you're putting it on a slight angle. She does that all the time.
Oh.
But then I see some people who just right down.
I know. Like they've got a magnet connected this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness. I don't know how you guys do it. It might be the tool that they're using. See, I used the tool that it came with, and maybe it's not the right tool.
No, you're using the wrong end.
I use the pointy end, because if I use this end, it really, I almost, I have issues. You think I have issues now? Oh, see, look. See, I wasn't paying attention. Look what I did. I did exactly what we were talking about. Okay. So, and I technically should be doing the other side too, because you know how we're supposed to do, but anyway. Anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, so I got this close to me. I'm just going to be folding it back and forth, but I have to see where the lines are, so I have to get a little close to me. Um, and I end up doing it both ways so that it's flexible, but we'll just do it one way for right now.
I do have videos, Allie, but I haven't done any in a long time. Some of them oh, you know what? I made them private.
Ooh, she's privatized. Instead of monetized, she's privatized.
Yes, Eva the Bohemian. Yes, she zips right down those grooves.
But you know, she uses a lot of thin paper. I've noticed. And when you use the thin one, it's a lot easier, I found. But when you start using the thicker stuff,
I have to take them off of private, Pinky. I remember Rosemary was at my very first accidental live.
It was accidental?
Well, I was trying to hook that camera up while we were upstairs, and I told Betty, I said, I wonder what happened if I hit this button. Boom.
Live. Oh, that's curious. How did all of us find each other? You know what I mean? It's a big YouTube world out there.
I found you because I was starting to get a little jealous because all I kept hearing about was this Rusty Peacock, Rusty Peacock, Rusty Peacock.
Were you talking to Mary?
No, I was talking. It was Betty, and I was like, I don't know what you got going on with this Rusty Peacock, but
it's got to end.
And then I would come into chat, and of course, Marsha was all up in here. And you would ask questions, and I would answer them in the chat, and you never would read my chat. So then I got my feelings hurt, and I told Betty, I said, "He freaking ignores me. I'm not going over there anymore." So then I really wanted to know what was the deal with her and Rusty Peacock.
So you were one of those stealth watchers, huh?
And then you decided you were going to do the cyanotype.
Oh.
And you said, but I can't do it and do the chat and try to teach people. And you said, I'll send you the link. You help me. And I was like, oh, she want to talk to me now? Okay.
I know how to use people.
And then every Wednesday and Thursday, I kept getting a ping on my phone at 10 minutes till 7. And I'm like, oh, I guess she needs me to read chat again while she teaches. And that was what, a year ago?
I guess so.
Lori Paint Girlie said she heard about you from Mary. No doubt.
Yeah. I do not doubt that at all. She's my publicity woman.
Kathy D started watching Shannon, and Shannon mentioned you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I complete her. I remember I used to only watch Gabrielle Polanco.
What does she do?
Oh, she does the finest mixed media canvases.
Is that the one? She's not French, right? Is she?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, I think I know who she is.
And then there's that one other lady who's very quiet, but she does some of the coolest art. I can't think of what her name is. I don't see very much content from her.
Okay, so we do like the what do you call this? They have all kinds of names for this. the valley and the mountain,
the mountains and valleys.
the fan thingamajigger, the
The
whatever.
M or the W.
Yeah, so whatever you call it, that's what we do. That's basically what we do. Now,
Oh, Anne heard about you from me.
hello. So just to give you kind of a perspective what we're doing, the first one is going to be where we're going to put our cover. All right. And then depending how many signatures you want to put in, that's what we're going to do. But I'll show you what I did. You know, you can do as many or as little as you want. Okay, that's not going to stand up. Why was it standing up over there? Okay, okay. Give me a rough time. Let me open this up so you can see it better. Oops. And try to remember which way you twirled this, or else you're going to like really have a problem. Because you'll be tightening it up instead of loosening it up. All right, so this first one is going to be your cover. Whoops, let me get so you guys can see. First one's going to be the cover. The next one in here, we're going to go by what goes out the furthest, which would be, depending which way you look at it, I can't even tell you if it's the W or the it's from whatever angle you look at.
You stick your signature in the valley.
Okay, so now hold on.
You go over the mountain into the valley.
Okay. So then the signature is going to go right here.
Yep.
Can you guys see that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can see that. Whoa! Oh man. Signature is going to go there. And then your next signature will go there.
It's kind of like those things they put between your toes when you get a pedicure. That's how you do it.
They kind of stay in place better than this. Whoops, I lost some pages. That's
yeah, but normally you don't put them all in at the same time.
True. All right, so that is the basic construction of putting in these particular signatures. All right, so if you're going to have just a 3, then the next valley would be where this is going to go, your back cover. And then you would cut it off right here, and that would give you this back here.
So you glue or you double side tape each piece to both sides of the valley?
No.
No. Okay. That's what I was wondering.
They are sewn in. That right there.
Oh.
They're literally sewn in.
Oh, that's what makes it so flexible.
Yeah. See, it's sewn in. And that's why I suggested don't put the cover on, because it's heavy and, it makes it all floppy, and then it's hard to sew these in. So the next step would be to start to sew these in, because everything's very lightweight and it's easy to manipulate and work with.
So just make sure you sew it into the second valley.
Correct, or else you're in trouble. So you sew it in here, and then sew it into each, however signatures you want, you sew that in there like that. So let's go ahead and do that. And make sure, I made a mistake when I made mine. I had some going upside down, some right side up. So, put a little something, something so you know which way they're supposed to go. And double check that they're all going in the right direction. Just like when you do your regular signatures, we all make mistakes.
See, we don't say my name 3 times, kind of like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
Yeah, you guys watch it. You guys watch it.
Janice said, I was trying to remember when I started watching Rosemary at least 2 years ago, and I think it was the attention insomniacs that got my attention first. And I was curious on the eco dying. I was at that live.
How do you
Jean says, stop, 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 stop.
Oh, okay. Yes, we stopped.
Hang on, my computer just freaking went to sleep. God dang it.
Uh-oh. Dang it. What's the next line of the song?
In the
Oh.
name of love?
No, dang it.
Dang it, dang it. Might as well get a rope and hang it. Something like that.
Yeah, that's it. I knew you would know it.
Banana, nana,
Did Jean,
Susan, Bo Booze and Fee, Fi Fo Susan.
did Jean say what she wants?
My computer died. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I could look. Let's see.
Yes, I do. She says, what happened to the paper we were supposed to fold out?
We haven't done that, Jean. We're gonna do that next week.
Remember, we talked about that before that glass of vodka you had, Jean.
No, she got all excited when she saw the album, and she didn't hear anything else after that.
No, because she said, oh, good, so we can do it next week.
That's right. She's even the one.
And
That's
APG said, I thought we were going to do signatures. And then you had to explain to APG Jamie that you didn't get the stuff done today. And then APG said, jelly plating is fine. Rosemary, do you need a wipe?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we all square then, you guys?
Hanging from the highest tree.
Yeah, let me show you. Yes, it does get sewn in the book. Hold on.
That is the book.
Yeah. But this particular one, you're talking about this, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So this does not get sewn in. This, you've got these, right? And this thing that you're talking about is going to be glued on one of these other sections.
Ah.
Right here. Oops, right here. Oh, you can't see that. Anyway, it gets confusing. Anyway, it's not being sewn in right now. It's going to be glued in on one of the opposite directions. And you see how it's glued in here? Here's the valleys. It's so hard to explain. See how that goes in there like that? And then this pot goes in, this goes, hold on. That goes in there. And after the signatures are, this comes out this way, and that's where this is going to get glued. Because when you see the construction of it, it has two flaps, and the two flaps, one side gets glued on here, and the other side gets glued right there. And that gives you that. Okay? So we're not sewing that in. So we're all good. We're all good. All right.
No.
I need. No what?
No Allie said so you don't have to leave a special spot for it.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, so
But I'm
Jean
glad
said
you
yes.
asked, because
Yeah.
there'd be a question about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks
Good
like everybody else wanted to ask, but they were scared.
No, they probably thought you'd get mad at them.
Jean don't care. Jean just comes running right to the front of the classroom. Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah, stop. Okay. Okay, so now I need to create a little, I guess like a little template so that I can do the.
Oh, no, you didn't, Jean.
Oh, now what?
She said, okie dokie. At least she didn't say awesome sauce.
All right, so I'm just going to cut a little piece of paper of that we were cutting off before, so I can get the signatures all in the same spot. So I'll just make a little template of where we're going to punch the holes.
Oh no, Nancy with the cool beans. What does that even mean?
What?
Cool beans.
Oh yeah, I love cool beans.
No.
What?
Kathy, ain't nobody ever yelled at you. Oh no. I remember the first time I heard somebody go, "Oh, cool beans." And I was like, "Excuse me? Cool beans?"
Yeah, I see that all the time.
No. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna see what I did here. I think what I did is I went an inch from the top and an inch from the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. That's easy to remember. And it looks kind of cool. I like the way it looks. Uh-oh. Oh, something fell. I'm not sure what it is.
What was
I
that?
hope I don't need it because it's way underneath the other table.
Pork and beans straight from the can. So next time Betty goes, "Do you want chips with your sandwich?" I'll go, "No, just cool beans."
All right, so let's just mark an inch from the top and the bottom. And that's where we're going to put our little tool.
Beans on toast?
Only if they're refried.
On toast?
Oh, yeah. And a little bit of guacamole on the top. Yummy, yummy for the tummy. All right, so this is going to be where the cover is, so no hole there. So we're going to put the holes here.
I'm not eating beans on toast.
Well, if you want to miss out, that's up to you.
I had no time for lunch today. So while I'm on my headset trying to listen in a meeting, I'm like, what can I make? What can I make? So I like hurried up and made me like two slices of garlic toast and chunked it up in a bowl. I sliced me up a fresh tomato in chunks. I threw me some Parmesan and some Gebazon or whatever that other cheese is on it and squirted balsamic vinegar on it and went on about my business.
Ooh, that sounds delicious, though.
But it was like a balsamic glaze. It was so good. If your baked beans are stiff enough when cold, a baked bean sandwich? I'm not eating cold beans.
Ooh, now that does not sound very appealing to me. I mean, they have to be warm and refried.
Ah, Pinky. We'll go
All
to
right.
bed.
Okay, so you see what we did? Down in the valley. Valley so low. Okay, inch from the top, inch from the bottom. Now we'll do the same thing over here with our signature. Punch little holes. I've got, some of them are 7, some of them are 8 pages. Just, whatever you want to put. And usually I just kind of sit this up there and poke the holes all together, but it doesn't always come out perfect. So I'll do it the right way for you guys. I'll do it the right way. Just so I don't get in trouble.
Love you too, Jar.
Good night.
Hey, Adria.
And with the black, of course, it's hard to see where I poked the hole. There we go. I still can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's hope I don't lose it because this was a leftover piece of thread, so it's not quite as long as I like to work with, but oh well.
Sorry, I didn't see jar a while ago.
Oh, these colors are not working for me.
That orange and that
I
red.
Yeah, I can't see where I poked through. It's all dark and
Adria, you can call me whatever you feel comfortable with. Popo, Susan, Hottie, you, hey, Miss Thing, whatever. I don't
Mhm.
care.
Hot thing.
Hot thing, there you go. Hot thing.
You got to say it like Eddie Murphy, though.
Hot thing.
All
There's
right.
no rules here. You call me whatever.
Okay, and then we just just like normal, tie it off. And so we have our first one in. Hello. Clear as mud, you guys.
There you go. Hot thing.
Hot thing. And so you see how it's so much easier to put it in now than if you had to go all this bulkiness and this heaviness and pulling it all back and forth and everything. Okay, let's put the other one in. Let's do it.
Yeah, I would be too, Kathy.
Do the pokey hole.
I think it's the hokey pokey, not the pokey hoe, but
I think you're right. Oh, already did those. Hello. But I do need some thread. Where's my thread? And I do have an appointment for my eyes. I hope he gives me new glasses
you know he's not.
so I can actually see. Please, oh please. And you can tie these inside or outside. I just wanted a cleaner look in the back because I thought I was afraid if I tied them off out here, all these strings would get in the way of each other. So I figured it would be easy. Whoops, I'm not even showing you. I thought if I tied it out here and then I got these strings going back and forth, that they would just get in the way. So that's why I tied them in the inside. In case you are wondering.
Yeah, I like them on the inside. For that journal.
Yeah. Otherwise, I kind of like them on the outside because it makes it look messier, and I like my journals to look messy. So.
That was quite the different spine or attaching signatures that Diana did.
Oh, every time. That girl, I mean, her mind doesn't stop, and it's like, okay. Now, can that be replicated? Can you actually do that more than one time?
Is that wax thread?
Yes. But, it doesn't have to be. I've tied these before and they were caught on something in the back and it wasn't very secure. Oh dear. I hope they're going in the right direction. I forgot to double check. Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh no. Oh yeah, it is. Yay. Let's
Wouldn't it
make
be quicker just to staple it?
staple it?
Yeah.
I guess you could. I mean, yeah, anything's possible. All depends on the look that you like.
Or wait till it goes in the shop.
And then there's that. Okay. Punch the holes. Punch the holes. See, I already forgot which direction. See, I forgot if I put the clips on the top or the bottom. See what a short attention span I have? Oh, on this one it didn't matter because there was no pictures going any direction. Okay. Lucky me. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I thought I lost my thread. Can you tell I'm having difficulties?
So all week long, for 2 weeks, we've had slips and trips. People tripping, slipping, tripping.
At work?
Yeah.
Oh my.
So my email, I opened it up this morning and it said that a filling operator was working in the small batch area where he cut the plastic straps off of an empty can pallet. He left the straps on the floor and tripped over them, causing him to fall.
Oh
Really? And these are grown men. Oh my gosh.
Hey, maybe they want some time off. Paid.
You know what? I'm sorry. That's not my problem. Do I have insurance for Never mind.
Never mind. You got that one right. Never mind.
Yeah, men are never grown exactly. Oh yeah, and lots of wet paint.
Okay, guys.
That was fast.
There you go. Ta-da! Ta-da! So then, oops. So then this goes here. And that glues on right like that. Right like that. So if you want to do that, we can glue that right now. Once we glue that, we can't play around with the book anymore because it's got to dry really good. So are there any questions so far on what we did? Oh, Jane's still folding paper. That's okay. And then on the back here, on the back, you still have room to add some more if you want. If you're not going to add any more, then you would cut it off right there. Oh. You aren't going to add any more.
Hey, Lucy.
This is going to go right on here. So that's where you would cut it. So it would lay flat on that. Right there. Okay. But you have room for another one if you want another one. Another signature, if you do. If not, this is where you would cut it off. Hi, Lucy. We were wondering for a while there. Nobody from Canada was here. I thought I scared everybody off with UPS.
With that threat of UPS and duties.
Oh gosh. Okay, so let's glue this down and we'll be done with this for now. And let me cut this one off. We'll do the front and the back. How about that? So I always double check because I know I make mistakes.
Well, you notice Jennifer didn't come in because she's scared you're going to send her something, DHL, FedEx, or...
That's right. She's busy telling her brother, you better be ready. If they do that, you have to pick it up for me and pay for it or they'll send it back.
Oh, that's right. Their Thanksgiving is coming up.
Ta-da. All right. Glue time. Oops. Now make sure you're going in the right direction. You're putting the front to the front instead of putting it to the back. I've also done that before. Get my glue. Maybe put a little bit of tape and glue. I don't know if that's wide enough to put a little bit of tape. Probably not. Probably not. And you're only, at least I did it, I only glued it on here because I wanted that flexibility of here, of this right here, in case you want to sew something in here, you have all that area to also sew something. So if you don't think you're going to, well, you can always glue that down. But I kind of like it. I kind of like, well, both ways. Because I think on this one I did one way and one the other way, the front and the back different. But I'm going to leave it open. So when you do that, because, you know, just because of the shape, you want to kind of lift it up like this so you can really get it into that groove. And then if you have some small clips, you can clip that on there so it really adheres before you start moving it and everything. So let's do that. Where's my glue? Oh, here it is. Hello. I don't think I have thin tape. Let me see what the thinnest tape I have.
So did the Mayflower stop in Canada before it got to America?
Say what?
Well, because if Canada's Thanksgiving is this weekend, that means that the Mayflower stopped there a month before.
How do you know it was the Mayflower?
Well, I don't know. Oh, yay, Kathy D. She finally found the Beacon's tacky glue at the local Dollar Tree store.
Wow, now we don't have it here anymore. At least not at mine. Now they're carrying Aileen's glue, or Eileen's, however you say it. Okay, so I'm going to put this more toward the inside, and the glue will be more toward the outside. But I still put glue over the tape too. I just have the tape a little bit exposed of the tape so that there's something holding on to the paper while this is drying. Let me clean this off.
You know, I sit there and watch Mary sit there and take that, put that all over her stuff and then just pick it up with something sharp. I cannot get that piece of protective stuff off that double-sided tape for nothing.
You know, it gives me a rough time too. Now, sorry, I got to get this up close to me. Okay,
So
so
APG said you got to burnish it pretty good, then try a pokey tool tip.
I love how you know how people talk.
Okay.
And you
Girlfriend, APG lives in my backyard. Yeah, that's what Mary does. She uses one of those needles that's stuck in Penelope's belly over there. See, APG just said, okay.
All right, so you see what I did, ladies and gents, if you're still here? So if this is pretty snug up to here, there's a little bit of glue there. It's okay. It won't hurt nothing. Let it dry open. Don't let it dry like that, because then you're going to, inevitably, you're going to get stuck to something that you don't want to get stuck to. So make sure you lay it out like that. And I wouldn't attempt doing the back until this is dry, or else you're just asking for trouble. Okie dokie.
Awesome sauce.
Cool beans. And so the back, you do the same thing, only different. Right? Right. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. So, hold on, let me open this up. So you can see how this is only glued to this portion here, and this is left like that, so that if you wanted another one of these, or some, any other configuration, but for instance, if you wanted another one of these, you could very easily glue that right here like I glued it on the other one. So you have room. Okay.
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 That's what APG said. Just glue. Stick the front edge of the cover to the strip. Do not stick the back. Okay.
Because you want the flexibility. If you don't, hey, go for it, and it will look like that. One less thing to move around. But I want the option of putting something else right there. Plus, I just like the way it looks.
I think CB said we both talk funny.
Say what?
CB said, Rosemary, they both talk funny.
Well, they're from Texas. What do you expect?
Jamie's braver because she lives closer to the prison.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see. So I think for tonight, as far as working on this, is all we can do, because that needs to dry. We're not going to start that folding thing. We need a lot of time, because I'm going to make a mistake. And you're going to have to watch me correct the mistake. I already know that's going to happen.
Oh, that's right, CB.
What?
With no channel over there. You're from Texas, too.
Uh-oh. I wonder if she's from Texas or just lives in Texas. There's a difference now when it comes to your accent, if you moved it to Texas or you're from Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, so she may be like a late bloomer.
CB said, I sound like a Virginia hillbilly.
Uh-oh.
She probably sounds like, hey, Jar, hey, y'all, hey, Cage, hey, y'all. That girl that I always send you that video.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what accent is that? Is that where she is, in Virginia?
No, she's in, I think she's like in some back mountain podunk state. Like, I don't know if she's in Alabama or Arkansas or somewhere up in that area.
Well, I don't think Alabama's in the same area as Arkansas. I'm sorry to tell you. Have you looked at a map lately? You realize we're closer to Texas.
I have never ever heard anybody with that strong of a
That is a very, very strong accent.
yeah.
Extremely. She almost has an accent like what's that country singer? I mean hers is stronger than the singers, but what's her
Loretta Lynn.
no newer.
Remember when
Still
she
old,
said
newer.
she said, "Oh, dude, you sound like old bar."
Okay, so Kathy was born in Dallas. Kathy has I mean, she does have a Texas accent.
Not much.
No, I was gonna say, but it's not much. Who am I trying to think of? What is the name of that singer? I can't think.
Yeah, Dolly and Loretta both have that.
Mm-hmm. She's got red hair.
Reba?
Yes. She has a very pronounced accent.
I think that's because she has that weird nose.
Oh no. Yep, that's right, Lucy. Lucy guessed.
Patsy Cline.
I've never heard her talk. I don't think I have.
She's crazy.
Yeah. No, I heard her sing. I just haven't
Oh
heard.
yeah, she could sing good.
Yeah. Oh, Reba's from Oklahoma. She does not sound like Oklahoma.
Speaking of Oklahoma, where's Elaine?
She's been busy taking care of her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor thing. Her time's very precious right now. She doesn't have much free time.
I thought it was her son.
Really?
I don't know.
I could be wrong. You know
I
me.
could be too. I don't know.
I get everything wrong. You're probably right. Oh no. Well, the other day, see, I don't like idle time and I don't like to like sit and watch TV. If I watch anything, it's because I'm doing something right here and I have it, you know, here watching it. So, I didn't feel like doing any caboodle anything, I didn't want to work on any of those projects. So I brought out my laminator.
Oh no. Watch out, Timmy people.
Yeah, let me show you what I did the other night.
Oh, CB said it's her son.
Okay.
Yeah, and what was Reba's ex-husband's name? Norval or good Lord.
Okay, so I went a little crazy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you can't even see it. They're
Whoa.
all full of flowers.
Whoa.
They're happy now. They're in their garden. How did your garden grow? See.
With silver bells and cockle shells.
And then I'll end up putting like a little hole up on the top or something and put some ribbon and they can be like a little tag or they could be in the front cover of maybe a book or something. That would look cute. There's a lot of things you can do with them, I'm sure.
That lady looked like she was pushing up daisies.
And so I got real flowers and I have stickers. The flowers are from my garden that I dried. And then I got these stickers. So it's kind of half and half.
Oh my God, Narvel Blackstock.
You think I made enough?
I think you did.
And I didn't even put a dent in my Timmy people. There's a lot of Timmy people.
And more come out every holiday.
Yeah. Anyway, so that kept me a little busy. And then I had put them with some little papers and a little bit of fabric. So anyway, yeah. So that's what I do when I don't really want to do a real project. I do what I think is like a brain dead project. Narvel. Narvel. Who's Narvel?
That's Reba's ex-husband, Narvel Blackstock.
Oh.
That's Kelly Clarkson's ex's daddy.
Oh. I know that Narvel cheated on his wife with what's her face, right?
With Reba?
Reba, yeah, while he was married to Reba, he was fooling around on her.
Okay, you know what shocked me?
Oh, what? Do tell.
When Vince Gill hooked up with Amy Grant.
I didn't even know they did that. Oh,
Dang,
oh my!
somebody made a noise outside.
Good doggies, good doggies. There's probably a possum outside, and they all ran out to go get him.
But yeah, when Vince Gill left his wife
Mm-hmm.
for Amy Grant, the Christian singer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, wasn't she supposed to be like all holier than thou?
And there was a big stink through the Jehovah's Witness community because his wife was in the Sweethearts of the Rodeo or something, and she was a Jehovah's Witness. Vince Gill's wife.
Oh, didn't know.
Yeah. That, and then when Garth hooked up with Trisha, I was like, what? Yeah, that was weird too.
Man, you guys just know so much more than I do.
Yeah, that was just
like
too
that.
much for me.
Yeah, that was way too much. Oh, I think he's so cute.
That would be like Ivana hooking up with Obama. Or the other way around.
That would be an odd couple, wouldn't it? Very odd couple.
Garth disappointed me too. I mean,
well, in that world, not too many people. Well, any part. I mean, forget about that world. I mean, just in general. What is it? 40-some%? No, 50 something percent of all marriages end in divorce. So you got a 50-50 chance, basically, that you're gonna stay together.
that's like Ollie and Porter had something going on.
Who? Somebody's getting in trouble.
Hang on, what am I trying to do?
Those are almost like Timmy Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah, they do feel like a Timmy Shrink-a-Dink, except they didn't shrink a bit or a dink.
So how do you keep everything from shifting all in there when it's going through the laminator?
Talent, pure talent. And I've got the whole page. I've got like, I usually have like one here, two. I have like three this way, and then one this way. I mean, two this way, and then I got to get all the flowers in there, and I have to get all the things all set up, and then go pick it up like this and get it in there, and then it's hard to I guess because there's you know thickness to it. It wants to like grab and go in a direction, and so when you very first put it in, if you don't get it going straight, it's never going to go straight. It's just going to go and be a mess. So that part is a little, you know takes a little more paying attention. Doing the other part is brain dead, but getting it in there,
Yeah.
yeah, it does a little finagling.
Yeah. That's what I would think. Mine would all shift.
Yeah, that's what I worry about. But I've kind of got it. If I you almost have to start it off crooked, and it tugs it a little bit, and then it'll go straight. But if you start perfectly straight, you're almost always going to end up at a little bit of an angle. And then you gotta know which way to go crooked. Go crooked that way, or you go crooked that way. And it depends which one has the thicker plants. Because some of these are a little bit thicker than this is really thick. This one right here, and then this one's super thin. You can hardly feel it. And then I had to learn to take the ginkgo little, what do you call that? The little part of the plant, get that out of there because that's thick, and so that kind of got it out of whack. So I had to remember later on to cut those off.
That's who we hadn't seen in a long time. You bring out that ginkgo is Elizabeth Kabata.
Say what?
Elizabeth Kabata.
Am I missing something?
She used to come in the chat all the time, and she sent me some of those ginkgo leaves when you used them.
Oh, I didn't remember her last name.
Yeah, I think she started. I know for a little while she was selling jewelry and stuff on her channel, so I don't know if she got caught up in that or what, but I hadn't seen her in forever.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, stem. Allie, I can't even think of the word stem. I tell you guys, that's why I didn't want to do that pull out, because my mind was worse than normal. I mean, I know I'm bad enough not remembering stuff, but it was even worse today. So I thought, nope, no way I'm making that thing.
I can never think of the stamen.
Yeah.
And I prefer not to really ever say that in a public setting because I know I'm going to use the wrong word and I'm really going to. Yeah.
Now, see, like right now, I can't remember how to do this. I'm going to have to like refresh my memory. No, I do know how to do it. I'm forgetting the measurement. So if I didn't mark the measurements down, I have to do the measurements before, we do it together. Because, yeah. Yep. Anyway, I really enjoyed making this, you guys. I hope you enjoy making it too. It was a lot of fun. I saw the section where Mary opens up her stuff, and she doesn't really, she doesn't know what she's going to do with anything because she doesn't watch my videos.
She said she was going to work along with you.
And she goes, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. And she saw the coin. Oh, I got 2 coins. Like, yep, you need 2 coins to put them in the front.
Jamie said, will we do the fold out and the cover string thing next week?
Yes, ma'am. We will do that on Wednesday and Thursday for sure. So basically, this will be done next week.
Science, technology, English, math equals STEM.
Thank you, Jamie.
Geneva.
Is she here? Oh, there
Yeah.
she is. Oh, I didn't see her. I'm afraid to look up. You know what I'm saying? I get in trouble. E. Uh-oh, Janice thought E was for engineering.
Uh-oh.
And they're off. Oh,
And Hassan is back up getting a snack.
Hassan's back. Oh man, all these accents. We'll have to have Hassan speak to us so we can see. Hassan, do you have more of a British accent in school when you learned English? Does it sound more British?
No, he talks like me and APG.
Well, I don't know because sometimes they have the French influence in that part of the
Well, but his last
So
name is French.
I know that's why I wondered. So if is his when he learned English, was it leaning toward
The
British English?
Queen.
Yeah, the Queen's English, or from a French accent English. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the accents are so pretty.
That's
Just
right. APG said, yeah, normal. I mixed American accent and British accent.
There you go. See, he answered my question. Excellent. So, Hassan, do you go over to, have you ever gone to the West Coast and gone surfing? I was doing some research and I did not realize that there was like the surfing mecca over there off
The
of,
Big Sur is in California on the West Coast.
I'm talking about of Africa.
Oh,
He doesn't live in California.
you said the West Coast.
Well, there's the West Coast on all continents. Anyway, well, usually the surfing is better on the West Coast of everything. It's just the way it works out. Um, but yeah, I was reading about that, and it's like a destination place for all these young guys and women to go surfing in. Some of the world competitions are over there. It was kind of a cool documentary I was watching. Just wondered, I didn't know if you were a water person. Not everybody's a water person. Yeah, Lucy, she must be a surfing fool. She lives on the West Coast too. Different continent, but West Coast is West Coast.
Yeah, but
What?
she's just like right there on the border.
Yeah.
He said yes. In the south of Morocco, people come from all over the world
See,
for
I told you.
competition.
You thought I was being funny. I was telling the truth. Yeah, but do you surf yourself? That's the question. Are you a surfer dude? Okay. All
Yeah,
right, ladies.
he's got
Let's take
long blonde hair and a tan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I can see him with long golden locks, um, speaking English with his American, hey dude. Lucy body surfs.
Lucy Gidget Dragoon.
There you go.
No, he tried once with his friend. He's scared of the sea.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
chicken of the sea.
You had to get one in before we leave, right? But it was a good one.
Couldn't resist.
Yep. Yeah. Well, where those waves are, it is dangerous, obviously. The more waves, the more dangerous.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a competition sport. So anyway. Alrighty then. I'm gonna let you guys go. Paint up your papers, get your stuff, your signatures in, glue your fronts and backs, and then we will work on the pullouts and on finishing off the covers so they look pretty cool. All right. Thanks a lot, you guys. And we will see you next week.
Have a good weekend.
I think. Oh, I know what fell. It was my mouse.
Oh,
I gotta go find my mouse to close it up. All right. You leave, Susan. I gotta go find my mouse. And everybody laughing at me while I'm digging around looking for my mouse.
are you going to see his Rosemary's backside?
It's way over here on the other side of the room. Oh no, I gotta move boxes. Oh lordy lord. Okay. I see it. I just can't reach it.
And she's crawling on the floor.
Oh, I can't crawl. I won't be able to get back up. Okay. At least it's in my grubby hands.
Uh-oh.
Ta-da! Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, for some reason, I can't see nothing to turn it off. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it all. Okay, ladies. See you next week.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.